It's a 57 Fairlane 500. It's actually a custom, I think, less trim. It's got a good rear glass. I think it's a tinted one though. That's all which is about savable on that car. Can anyone tell me what this is? Is this some kind of Plymouth or Studebaker or something? It's like a 56 Plymouth, I think. Somebody will know straight away from the front. Here's an early, I'm not sure, would that be a, could be anywhere from 32 to 46, that motor, but it's got alloy heads. The Diver Dan distributor. Oil don't look too good. Thumbs turn. Oh, that one does. Yeah, they both turn. She's stuck eye chuck though. That intake manifold's cool. What kind of ghastly stuff is over here? Something's a tiny, horrible little engine. Horrible. It's a Model T engine. Some heaps of Lister stationary engines in here. It's a flathead V8. Some tiny little motors over there, some Model A's, another Lister. Don't know what these big things are, they're huge. Big 6 cylinders. Lots of Model A engines under these trees. Some more stationary engines. What's this air-cooled thing? It's another Lister. It's an old bulldozer up here, a tractor I mean. It's another flathead V8. It's an early one, like a 36. Is that Oliver or something? Oh, here's the grill, that sounds so good. Can't really see. Try and get through this way. Small flathead V8s, that's a 37 truck motor, isn't it? No, it's a Ford Pilot motor. You can tell they've got these frost plugs on the back here. C7R AA. It's a C59A motor. Trying to work out like what sort of system they've got. Are they putting some of the English stuff inside and the good shit outside and just sort of stuff everywhere? Don't even know what half of it is. It's just a car motor. This stuff's inside, so a lot of it's lasted quite well, but all the nice old American stuff's outside and there's crappy pommy stuff in here. You'd never be able to get it out. Like until a few years ago, people were scrapping flathead V8s like it was going out of style, because they had like one tiny little problem, but now everyone wants to save them. But then this place has got a whole lot outside in the rain. But yeah. Oh, some good guards and stuff there. I don't think I went in this place last time. Of course, some horrible old prefects in here. There'd be a massive rat nest up there in all those seats. Well, there's a Ford Pilot. It's been upgraded to a 24 stud V8. It's an English thing. They use 21 stud flathead V8s, but they built them in the late 40s. Yeah, this is part of the sawmill. It's Model A dash panel. They look like flathead V8 pistons, a diver Dan distributor. Shit's just heaved in here. It's an old plough. Oh. The series quite unstable. This is upstairs in the parts department. This is horn rings, distributors and stuff. The little asbestos brake shoes and all that, the good stuff. You can't get it anymore. Got some distributor parts here on Monday. What do we have here? Got assorted. Can't really see on that. Oh yeah, this is the magnetos. So like vintage cars and tractors and stuff. There's quite a good selection and stationary engines and that. But yeah, motorbike ones are not many motorbike parts here. There's a whole lot of tyre pumps. So some few tools there in the hubcap section. The trim section. But I searched all of like that shelf on the right is all vintage carburetors, like brass ones. I was searching through them. There's a whole lot of modern carbs in there. I was looking for an Indian 741B carb, but there wasn't any. They've got a mountain of distributors. It's all the flathead V8 carbs, like Holly 94s. There's no Stromberg 97s though. Or maybe there's a few, but I couldn't see any. No headlight chrome rings. A wine rack full of coils. More headlight rings. It's a good supply of them. Yeah, heaps of ignition coils. They barely ever go bad. Wheel beauty rings. The starter motors and a few generators. I was looking for Indian 741B ones. They said they sold one recently. Yeah, they're the inner window trims for the old cars, 30s, late 30s. I'm just floating all around the place. Here's the glass section. It's glowing with a strange blue light. But yeah, it'd be quite hard to, so much stuff in there, it'd be hard to find what you want. The roof's quite low in here, I had to duck down, but I'm 6'4". There's some like Model A windscreens in it. Walk back out through here. There's some flathead V8 generators. So they're the ones which have got the second strap holding it to the clamp. And the mount for the fan, 46. Some buckets because there's some leaks in the roof. I can just spend hours and hours and hours in here just walking around. I've got a couple of friends who would do the same. Some more distributors. I'm just looking for motorbike parts non-stop. There's a few hidden away. Old motorbike stuff, preferably American. Some hubcaps don't really excite me. Some people will like them though. There's heaps of trim in the section here. There's a bumper overriders. I looked through all the generator cutouts because I was trying to find one which would fit the Indian. There's sun visors, armrests, some interior parts. Here's the horn section. That's a Harley Davidson WLA horn. I found about 4 of them in there. Yeah, I think that's Harley as well. It's Claxton, but maybe cars had them too, but they look like WLA Harley. And I did find a horn like what a 741B would have, but it's... Here's some more sun visors, some more grills. Some quarter windows. It's pretty impressive up in this area here. And flailing around the place again. Here's a whole lot of Speedos. And some more grills. That on the right is solid number plates, but then here's a whole lot of old stuff like flatheads, Model A heads, yeah, mostly side valve stuff, or flathead stuff I mean. It's a nice pair of 37 heads. And yeah, that's all Model A manifolds. And steering boxes. And this is the motorcycle section, just straight up there, but it's mostly Bantam stuff. Some more V8 manifolds. and some big 6-cylinder manifolds. There's a whole lot of oil bath air cleaners in here, like all sorts. I was looking for one to be good for the hot rod, like a smaller one. But yeah, then again, they probably want heaps for it, I don't know. That red one there, no, that black one there looked pretty good, but I'm not sure if it'd flow enough for the V8. They've got a few fathead V8 ones here, but they look the same because they're enormous. So I was thinking something like that. Put it on the Holly 94. That looks like Fiat Topolino stuff and Austin 7 stuff in this part of the building. It is jammed in here. This is the bit we're worried about the floor collapsing. I think that's a Y block air cleaner, maybe not, but yeah, there's not much Y block stuff here at all. I think that's Austin 7. White, pretty heavy little head. Yeah, this room looks like a bomb's hit it. It's like full of V8 stuff, Model A stuff, just heat everywhere. What's down there? Starter motor. Some good stuff in there, but it's... I'm just worried if I walk in there I'll fall through the floor. It needs a tidy up in there. No one's got to it yet. There's a big hole in the floor. There's so much weight upstairs that many tons. I'm surprised the building stands up. Must be tons in those shelves. You saw this. Not really focusing on anything, I'm searching for parts and not really paying attention where I'm filming. I've got the creepy shakes. You gotta be careful I don't fall through the floor. It's like many sheds joined together. That's the motorbike section. I'm all over the place again. This is Model A, Model T. This is really old stuff in here, like it hasn't moved in like 80 years. I think there's so many generations of people have just been loading stuff into these sheds, like heaps of the stuff is landlocked. It's like no one even knows what's there. But I've spent about 5 hours here today. I've spent like 3 or 4 hours each day this week. Sadly, like, it probably will get scrapped. Yeah, hopefully people come and save it, but yeah, a real shame because some good stuff. But there's a whole lot of bantam frames here. I think that's like a B-range BSA rear half of a frame. There was apparently a whole lot of Indian 741B parts here, but somebody's bought them all. Some quite good tyres there, but they're 19s and I needed 18 for my bike. It's a gearbox section. Some Ford V8 gearbox bits. And other sort of bits. What's over there? Yeah, this is the main sort of parts area. Some nice brass headlights and all that. That's kingpins and bearings and stuff. There's a water pump seal section. Like a lot of new old stock stuff. These are valve springs, flathead V8, I'd say. Yeah, the owners can tell you where to look, and then you just got to dig through everything and then find what you want. And some of it isn't in some sort of order, you just got to hunt through everything. There's some good stuff in there. There's a lot of 60s and 70s parts right there. And then these are old valves for all sorts of bits and pieces, like projects. Put them in old motorbikes and all that, cut the stems down and re-machine the grooves of the collets. But if you know exactly what you're looking for, you probably find it. There's tons of them. In Moakota. You and the family's playing on the snow, going skiing and stuff. I just come here, muck around, walk around for the day. So much crap. I don't know even where to start here. It's quite nice, 120 mile an hour chronometric speedo in the cabinet there. I wouldn't mind that. Excuse my camera work, I appear to be upside down. I'd love the spark plug rack for my shed. Mine's basically empty, but that's all our AC Delco plugs and Autolite new old stock Champion plugs, like racing plugs. There's tons of them. Like really rare ones too. I'd love a spark plug collection. Mine's pretty boring, the one I have. I'm looking for an amateur for the Indian. Like, I hoped I'd find an Indian one, or one I could swap the face to the Indian one, but there's no luck. Heaps of nice headlights here. There's tons of them. Some really early ones there. Those drum-shaped ones, I'm not too keen on, but some nice curved ones. I bought quite a few headlight lenses at home though, so I'm pretty good for them, but I don't know. I've got to save my money first, finish my projects and stop buying stuff. Some nice glasses. Oh, they got the louvered glass ones and all that, like, they're quite hard to find. It's a lot of English ones, these smaller ones. I was trying to see if I could find any British motorcycle ones, but there didn't seem to be any. Here's some louvered glass there. The 7-inch louvered glass you can use in the early British motorbikes too. They're those weird Dodge ones, the funny shaped things and the willies and that. Yeah, here I go again, flailing around the place. Can't focus on anything. Yeah, that's the horn. It looks like an Indian one, but it's not. It's the indicators and tail lights. Surprisingly, there's bugger all like Model A tail lights and early stuff. Like, I don't think they really, I don't know, I can't find any Model A lights, and even that, nothing really 30s rear lights. There isn't seem to be many. You got heaps of these blue towing ones, spitting like lenses for them, tons of them. Yeah, a bit of the modern headlights have crept in here though. It's interior lights. The early tail lights seem to be non-existent. Some of the old stock AC gauges. Nice. It's a Holden tail light section. Those EK rear chrome sections. Excuse my ignorance, I don't know much about Holdens. Yeah, I was looking for chrome 57 Ford Fairlane. Yeah, I found a really nice mirror here on Monday. It's a proper Indian 741B1. You do remote oil filters, and this is the oil pump section. There's a few V8s, pumps. I did find a brand new, or half brand new old stock kit for a repair V8 pump. You probably got to have the matching gears. Some grills. Yeah, there's a big pile of clutch pressure plates down the end here. Clutch plates. Yeah, there's a lot of new old stock Ford V8 bits here. There's pistons and that here. The bearings, I think they've sold a lot of the bearings now, but there's still quite a few boxes of them. I could see packets of 21 stud, the flanged bearings. Yeah, the flathead V8 bearings are always really expensive. There's a set of cast iron pistons. I'm not sure what they're for. They might be Ford V8. I got rid of my cast iron pistons for aluminium ones. I'm looking for the bearings here. Anyway, apart from pistons, the bearings for the flathead V8 are the most expensive bit. They're the flanged 21 stud bearings. This is another room where stuff sort of gets heaved. This is out the front. Got some restoration supplies like rubber section. There's some more ammeters and stuff there. I had a look through here but couldn't find anything. This main yard's better than the other one. I like walking through here, see all the scrub and the grass, looking at all the old crap. It's very relaxing. But I see stuff in the video I forgot to look at when I'm walking. There's a few old Valiants out here, Regals. The yellow one's one, I think. And then there's this one. This is Regal too. It's either a 245 or a 265 Hemi. It's real far gone though. It's totally rusted away. Not sure what that ute is. Yeah, I think it's a Falcon ute, that one. Austin Allegra. But there, yeah, here's another Valiant. And I always wanted one of these too. Either Kingswood or a Valiant Regal. It's a Holden Ute, I think. Yeah, a lot of the stuff's real trashed from rust. I've been here 3 times this week and stayed all day. I want to come back again tomorrow, but I better not because I think I'm mental. Check out the electric motor compared to the car. That's the armature. Here's the field coil, but I could fit through there, just bending down and walking through there. I think they wanted to use this motor to power the sawmill or something. It's huge. Because that's a full-size car behind it. You also check out this old Caterpillar tractor in here. I don't know anything about these, but it looks pretty neat. It's quite big. There's the pony motor. Exhaust stack is snapped off. It's buried under all this timber. Seems reasonably complete. The tank's a bit crumpled though. And then there's this other vehicle up here, I think it's some kind of homemade log skidder. There's a big winch on the back. I don't know what it's made from. If anyone can tell me what this truck used to be. Is it a Dodge? It's got a big flat head 6 on it. If I'd walked around to the grill I could have seen, but I didn't. A lot of old grills in the shed. Pretty rough, but they look neat hanging on the wall. Chevrolet, Fordson. That saw blade's huge, that's like nearly 5 feet across. A pile of extractors there. More extractors. Some random engines. Some later model ones. I'll put the older ones in the shed and kick those modern ones out. No one's going to want them. Yeah, in one of my other videos I filmed a lot of stuff. There's an arc welder. EMF. Yeah, in one of the other videos I was filming in here. But I thought I'd film that big Caterpillar diesel a bit better. This thing used to run the sawmill. It's all hooked up still. This is massive. I think it's just would have been sold just as a power plant. You'll walk around the back, show the drive. It's quite dark, so it's hard to see, but that big flat belt goes up to another pulley and stuff up there to run the sawmill. That's massive. There's my foot on it, how wide it is. Ooh, this is a big engine. And the exhaust comes out under the eaves. The end's rusted off.